Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we'll be discussing the 2000 movie Traffic. And of course, if I could talk about the Justice cast, it'd be here in this video all day long. Tell you who's in this film. So it's Michael Douglas, his wife Catherine Zeta-Jones, Don Cheadle, Luis Guzman, Dennis Quaid, and but Benicio del Toro. So this has, really an A-list cast. It was also directed by Steven Soderbergh, who earlier that year in 2000 directed the Julia Roberts in her Oscar-winning role of Erin Brockovich. So this was 2000 was a big year for Steven Soderbergh. Unfortunately, I don't think he directed a good movie ever since then. But he directed Traffic and Erin Brockovich the same year. So it was a big year for the guy. But unfortunately, Traffic, in my opinion, is not as good as Erin Brockovich's, which we're going to get into. Traffic, for those who don't know, is an storyline movie about the drug trade. Benicio del Toro plays a cop in Mexico trying to fight not only the drug cartels in Mexico, but the crooked police in Mexico. You have Michael Douglas play the new drug czar in the United States to fight the war on drugs. Meanwhile, Michael Douglas' daughter in the film, who I forgot who played the part, was a big-time drug addict. So it's kind of ironic that Michael Douglas' daughter is a big drug addict and he just became the new drug czar in the United States. You had Catherine Zeta-Jones' character, who was married to a big drug dealer, who just got arrested by not only the FBI but the DEA, and just got arrested. And the lawyer or his friend was played by Dennis Quaid, in the film. And you had Don Cheadle and Luis Guzman, who was working the case, and it was two federal agents, and the snitch who snitched on Catherine Zeta-Jones' husband in the film was played by Miguel Ferreira, who of course who since in the last couple of years tragically passed away, played the snitch on Catherine Zeta-Jones' husband. So he turns state's evidence to go after this guy. So there's a lot of interspersing storylines within this film, and of course they kept jumping from one storyline to another. So it's kind of hard, especially if you're a first-time viewer of this film, to keep track of these intimate storylines. There was a technique that was used in a few other films before this film and afterwards, including most notably the Oscar-winning film Crash, which came out like 5 years later, did the same technique, and then won the Oscar for Best Picture. And this one did. And I think Traffic was nominated, but didn't win for Best Picture because Gladiator won. It was the year the Gladiator came out with Russell Crowe. So that one won the Oscar for Best Picture, and not this movie. But I think that it was nominated, plus the other actors were nominated as well. Including Catherine Zeta-Jones, I think she was nominated. I'm not 100% sure, but I think she was nominated for this movie. But she won like 2 years later for a performance in Chicago. But which of course a lot of people feel that one should not have won for Best Picture. Lord of the Rings show won that year. But getting off topic. But this movie, like I said, I'm not going to say that much about this film because there's really not that much to say about it. It is about almost 2.5 hours, so it is a long movie to sit through, and it's because the way they were switching from one storyline, like evolving from one storyline to the next, and then go back to the one storyline, then jump to a third one. First, we have something with Luis Guzman and Don Cheadle trying to make a big-time drug bust, and then they will switch to Catherine Zeta-Jones' husband getting arrested. Then they'll switch to the Michael Douglas storyline, and then they will switch to Benicio del Toro in Mexico. So and then they'll have something with Benicio del Toro, and then they'll skip to Catherine Zeta-Jones, or they'll go to her, and then they'll skip over to Michael Douglas, and then they'll switch back to that. So it's very, very confusing to watch. And it's one of those movies that's it has an A-list cast, but it's hard to watch because of the skipping around the different storylines. If it's one consistent storyline for the whole movie, pick one particular plot point and just focus on that, it would be a much better movie. But, by adding all these characters, you have to have each big A-list store to have, and like I said earlier at the top of this video, it has a ton of A-list talent. So they have to give each one of these A-list stores a chance to shine on their own. And because Steven Soderbergh did that technique, it was hard to watch and follow this movie. But it does show some pretty good. It is a good movie, but like I said, it kept jumping around too much, for me. So that's my review of the. And now I'm doing a short review on this. My voice is going out, so you can tell from my voice, and my voice is going, so I can't really spend that much on much time talking about traffic. But they do have good scenes in this movie. It's very, very violent at times, especially when Benicio del Toro is going after the drug czars in Mexico. Plus, with Luis Guzman's character gets blown up in a car. Spoiler. Towards the end of this film, and they do have some good moments, but it comes too few or far between by jumping around from storyline to storyline. They did the same thing in the movie, the 1990, I think it was 91 movie, Parenthood. The same thing with Crash. Even though I never saw Crash, but I know they do use the same technique as they did in Traffic. But by doing all that, it's just too confusing to the audience. Makes it hard to watch a movie like that by skipping them out so much. So that's my review of the movie Traffic. Please click on the video, please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video on your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com. That's OWDY, and then C.com. That's my homepage of Rowdy Reviewer. Please see more, and please check out all his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.